Hello and welcome back. Right, we are going to try the Zeta on 1 because I don't want to start anybody off on the grabbing the straw if I'm sending the wrong one. So I'm going to test the Zeta whether it can cope with the. I don't think it will. I think it's too light, as we saw this morning. So we will. Yeah, I think we're going to need. Let's jump in you. So I'm not going to time lapse this one, but we have got a few, so I might well go into a very small time lapse. Just want to make sure though that I can drag this without any. Yeah, it's not quite level, it isn't. I'm slightly over the front, but it stayed still though. Centre of gravity seems. If this can cope with it, we shall send the HTZ. It is a right hill though, this is. But the HTZ seemed to do something weird as well. Right, ooh, can you do it, little one? Do you know that is a... It's got a heart, an absolute heart of a lion, this little tractor. Do absolutely love it. Always forget, always keep looking for... right, okay. In that case, we need to be doing some work now, then remind me. We've got to get straw off, but we've got to equalise now. Remind me, but equalising the ones, yes, we should take these two over. No, that's right, I did say I was only going to take that one load in the end. I was going to literally, yeah, I did, I remember now. Because we are grabbing straw already. Right, smashing, we need to be buying. Yeah, that one thing is, once we start this going, we need to be grabbing. Now, has this got the course? I can't remember whether this, I think it was the little one that we got. We should have a look. Actually, I think this did as well. I think they both did. Right, okay. Yeah, we're going to go straight into it. This, I am sorry, this series is a lot of time lapses because we are focusing on. I do on all of them, but yeah, this has got a special focus in a way. So yeah, we are literally. It's so much. Yeah, it's so an awful lot of actual work. Which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, because there's always work on a Let's Play, but yeah. What I mean is it is a slog, it really is. There's very little, because we work into a deadline, and it's truthfully is a tough one. I'm going to get this cleaned up, it was annoying me yesterday. Mind you, the trouble is, no. Let's have a look, I need to look in at the lines. That's down. Okay, so we need to be going... to get up to the top. Actually, no, we'll set this going here. So it is got, yeah, I have answered my question at the very least. Nearest. I should go for the line ahead. Right, smashing. Now then, let's get on with the little Zeta. Let's get this done. I am now going into a time lapse because this is, yeah, even just this side. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the straw off the fields. We're also going to take the trailers and stick the silage, the 180 tonnes that we were talking about. Where am I going? The 180 tonnes that I was talking about earlier, we need to take that to our other biogas plant once we bought it. Once we're up to 360 and we've done all of the digestate, we shall be going to buy that, and then we should be taking the silage over so it can process as soon as possible. Yeah. I think this may, I am quite pleased with it, it may give us a fighting chance. I'm not sure we would have done it without the possibility of this, if I'm honest. I find clever. I could skirt the top. Right, I am saying my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Right, well, that actually, yeah, we filled it up. Now, this is not my fault, but obviously the contract we took to it earlier, it looks like there was like 40, 60 tons left of, I presume it mustn't process. If you stick some in, it will leave it in there, so that I didn't know, but it makes sense, but there's nothing I can do about it. And besides which, we have had our fair share of bad luck as well. So I'm going to take it. I will. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. I'm not cheating or anything. Yeah, we've done well. We've literally got. That's full. That is a. That's. I'm not sure if that is a 1 megawatt or whether it's a 500. I'll have to have a look. Go over there and read the writing on the wall, so to say. Yeah, that is actually getting quite low. So we're filling this up. Wow, it's processing well. This is because we only did this about 10, 11 o'clock today. These days last so long. The other thing is, didn't sort of realise, but actually there is some land with the biogas plant, and I do believe some of it is grass. We'll go and have a look. We will. It's all been worked. We've got all the straw. I was so panicking that it's going to rain soon. That I've studied Farming Simulator clouds for long enough to know that those clouds are gathering. But I thought it was going to happen. I was watching, well, you'll see it in the video, me just keep sticking my eyes up at the sky to see. I was worried that it was going to come, but it didn't. It's going to come soon enough, but it can come now. We've done all that we need to. Yeah, all the silage has been taken across. We might be able to feed the other one with what's left at tea time. We're going to speed time up in a few minutes. As soon as we've got this filled, we'll speed time up to tea time-ish. Because we cannot afford, as I keep saying, to... Yeah. We shall also check the magestate as well later. It doesn't process very quickly though, so I'd seriously... Yeah, it's 2883. It'll probably be morning, but of course, I imagine it could be still on the rise as well. Can't look at it. Always think it's always going to be the worst. I mean, our prices tomorrow, they're definitely going to be on the drop. Now that looks like it's got a tiny tad. There's like a shadow on the wall of that where you can see where it's supposed to be, which is quite amazing. A lot of detail's gone into this. I'm really... Yeah, Disturbed Simulations is not someone I'd actually... I don't know if it's the same Disturbed Simulation as does the YouTube channel Disturbed Simulations, but I would imagine it would be. Because he does seem a very knowledgeable gentleman, if I'm honest. He does a lot of testing in that. I actually do look at his videos myself. Because he is... Yeah, he does testing in a very analytical way. So it wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't the type of person that would also build mods. Yeah. This is absolutely one of my absolute favourites. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get this in. No, we might just. Maybe, no, there might be a little tiny tad left. What we'll do is... Yeah, actually that is true. Every hour we use this, though, we also get charged. Let's fill this. Yeah, doing well. We're doing well on the money, but again, it's I'm not feeling quite so scared as I was earlier on. I don't mean I'm feeling that we've done it, but I can see hope. There was a point at this very early on where I thought we're not going to do this. Absolutely, we're not. The map seemed to be against me in so many ways. It truly did. But now, yeah. Right, so let's speed time up. Let's take this to about 4-ish. Let's try and think about this. Yeah, let's see what time it actually was going to rain. We had plenty of time. Look, I'm creeping. I'm not doing anything and I'm wandering. That's ridiculous. Right, it was about 3:20. Let's take it till 5. It is June, so we can still... Sun's coming out again, so it was only going to be for an hour, so we could have caught up even if it had a quarters. Right, okay, let's have a look. Let's see, how much have we got in there? Let's go to the other BGA. I'm quite sure we've got some room in there now. Oh, not a lot there by the look of it. Oh, I don't know, depends. Yeah, there wasn't any digestate though, so obviously you can't process if you sort of leave it with so much bales, basically. Then it obviously doesn't process them. It literally just keeps it in there until a player owns it, perhaps. Ooh. Right. Okay. Shall we take this to? No. This is we will. This is night time now. We will literally sort of treat that as that. Yeah. Let's just go and grab. Looks like we can probably grab another one in, if I'm honest, and then we're going to sleep through till morning. Oh, look. Why are they not selling? I must have put that barley in as well. I did think about it. It does strike a chord. My memory's shocking, but it does strike a chord very deep. Selling. Pig food. Selling. Noodles. Oh, we have got noodles. See, I didn't think I'd got half of these. Selling. I didn't think I'd got half of these things going, if I'm honest. Okay, well that's everything selling. We will, obviously we'll even take this. Got to be careful though, because some of these, I have had that bot come in where it destroys some of your stuff if you try to mix it. So, yeah, the auto load can be destructive. I've had that now in a couple of Let's Plays. My Hobo's Hollow, it destroyed some cheese, which is one of the most expensive things you could go for. And then it got 3 tons of butter. It like overwrote them, sort of thing. And I also saw that on which other Let's Play was it? I can't remember which one was it. It was Adelshoven, which a lot of people lost interest in that, so I haven't done there's obviously an awful lot of. Also the Somerset Farm, likewise, it's not got a lot of interest, so I only. It never really did have much, so I've left my save as I always do. I've backed it up, and if it ever, I may revisit it later, or I might not. Depends on how people. I think that's it. I think we're there again. 67. Oh, okay. No, let's be thorough. It's 8 tons short. I want to feed this for overnight. We are gonna. I don't know how long my recording session's gonna be. No, we're getting close now. I'm intrigued. I am. I think we may go for a little bit, but no, we're not going to go for the full day. But I do think we'll do. Yeah, that's true. We need to look at the weather and all sorts, really. See what's going to be like in the morning. No, it seems a good place to stop. If I'm honest, it really does. In the morning, I mean, before just get the. I may get the courses done. I might do the off-camera ready for tomorrow. The harvester. Right, and that is where we are literally so 125 grand. We'll sleep through till morning, and we shall see what's. Let's have a look. Did anything else drop? Is there any? I mean, I'm going to look. I know it's fantastic. Of course there is. Yeah, actually most of that, but I can't remember if the Deutz was there earlier. Right, sleep, and we're going to make this as 5 o'clock in the morning. In June, let's go for 6. I would imagine in June that's going to be light. It is indeed. Oh, this creep is so annoying. 219,000. Wow, that is good. Oh, that's a fantastic price, but we just cannot afford. No, we can't. Truthfully. No, we cannot afford that kind of thing. Right, so we shall the silage we've actually got in. We shall. We should get that done in both. what we've actually got in there already is what I mean, because we're going to obviously have to. Which one is it? Third one along. Wow. Digestates 21 tons. What is the digestate price? We may do that in this session, just it's one less job to do tomorrow, because it's going to be literally, yeah. Let's have a look what the price is like for digestate. Ooh, it's on the drop, but not by a lot. So yes, we're not going to get much better than that, and it's not going to go on the rise again. So actually, to be honest, that's fairly, probably one top up, I would imagine. Yeah, we shall set this going. Once I get over the railway line, it will actually, yeah, I was quite surprised. If you stick to the paths, the other thing is I figured out on this map, for those who haven't figured it out yet, when you're using Pathfinder on this map, if you stick on the road, if I go off the road slightly, it comes up with that, where yeah, if I go here on the side of the road, it loses its Pathfinder. If I stay on the road, although obviously in real life you wouldn't do that, on this, if you do it, it actually does do it. Right, so set destination, we're going to go right to that there, and we're going to grab the other one, and we're going to fill that one up as well. That's the two things we will do, and the digestate, and we can do digestate in both. It's an awful long way to go with the we're going to have to do that though, that's the trouble. Yeah, we are going to have to wow, see what I mean about it doubling up? That's a lot. Obviously also bear in mind that we have got the biogas plant to sell itself as we have field 2. So we are doing better than it looks on paper. We're doing actually quite a lot better than I actually thought we would. So we've got all of today from 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, well, our fields are already over there. I can see the lovely gold. So that's, oh wow, that is well empty. Yeah, so I think we'll do the digestate in this one now, and then we shall run the nursing tank over once we've done all of that. We'll do all of these tidy up jobs as today. It just is a little less to do next session, but I've got to class it as work, so it's got to say ×1, even if it means... Yeah, what is the weather forecast? There's nothing... That is... No, we can't concentrate on two things. We can't have do the trailers and be in two places at once, so we've got to feed this. This is probably the most important jobs in both. Now the big one has got most. I think it could do with one top up, but it would survive. It's not empty. That's when it's bad. Like this one was pretty much empty. That's when it's not processing, and that's when it's not earning us money, and that's when we're losing on, yeah, this battle, when it's that bad. Now that's, yeah, that would take a couple of hours, 2-3 hours to go down that, so we need to fill this. We'll grab some in the other one, send that back, get the digestate process this side, and then we shall run the nursing tank over with... Yeah, so we could really do with the HTZ, if I'm honest, for running that, because it's faster. This is slow. Let's have a look. Where is the HTZ? Nearly there. Oh, let's not look. He's going across field 4. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Very naughty. Still, they don't damage any crop. It's comical. I do, yeah, it's very tongue-in-cheek, but what can you say or do? It is what it is. No matter how seriously people take their content or whatever, the game rules are the game rules. So we have 2 big fields to harvest today, and let's have a look at the prices on these while we've got a minute. What is the price, the present price for wheat? 773. Yeah, I was right, it was 800 and something. That's the one we need to sell at, so that is not. And oats is 1,212. That's not dropped a lot. That has not dropped a lot, so that is not bad. I think one more of these. and it's not going to be a full one. But oh, that is a point. Oh no, we can drop it back in the silo. That's what we did with that last bit. But we've definitely got enough to be feeding things over this complete day, so that's brilliant. And we'll also have a quick look. We may need to equalise, but we really need to get on with the harvest. That is the single. That is again. Well, this is the single most important because it's the makes us the most money of everything we've got, and we've got to keep it fed. Right, let's go over to the other one. I would imagine Han Solo is sitting at the edge. Oh, okay, Han. Thank you very much. What are you doing to my traders, and the shop's traders for that matter? You were going to try to do the round and round trick, weren't you? Right, let's get these filled. One load sent over to there, and then we'll go back over to the little Zeta and we'll grab the nursing tank, we'll do the digester, and then that is was done for this session. Wow, that's amazing. That is filling me with a little bit of hope. It's harder with a train to actually get this all lined up right. You've got to sort of pull around a lot earlier to get them under the nozzle. It's, yeah, well, I'm finding it harder than I thought I would anyway with a train. I've always said actually about these, I've never had trains where you've had 4 or 5. I've always tried to stick to, but in this, because of the cost of the leasing, because it's so reasonable for them, yeah, I thought it's the only way to do it. Right, okay, so let's get on that path, and we shall send this itself once it's on that path, because I think its pathfinding's okay if we stick on that path. Just go on the straight bit. The main path here. Yeah, we're not going to go on too much longer, but I thought, yeah, it's been a lot of time lapse with only just about 2 or 3 minutes of me chattering to you to say, oh, I mean, yeah, probably a lot of people might be enjoying that, but yeah, and I don't blame you. Right, smashing. Let's grab the little Zeta. But it's just I do like to explain. Right, let's drop that. Let's grab the. Let's see if this is better or worse without the back weights. Well, you managed quite well, if I'm honest. You really did. Don't know how much digest. I can't imagine there being a lot overnight. Yeah, but maybe get 1 or 2, I would imagine. Perhaps. We shall see. But now we have no choice really. It's not. There's no waiting for good prices. It is what it is. We are gonna. It's better to get something than it is to get nothing. Oh, wow, that's weird. It seems better with the weight. Oops. Seeing the frame, the fabric of the building. Let's see if we can stop a little better than that. Which have we got? Ooh, far more than I thought. Wow. Not bad. Yeah, it's funny, with each slight success I am breathing a little steady. I was honestly at times with this thinking, I'm not sure, especially at the beginning when I looked at the enormity of it. 1.5 million practically that we had to clear, and we had no equipment. We've literally shoestring budget we've had on this. I don't think I've ever. Oh wow, this is weird. It's actually better with the weight. Wow. It's almost like it's bringing it higher. Wow. Who would have thought that? I think it is actually. It doesn't look that bad, but yeah, perhaps it is a little low. Well, I should remember that one for future reference. We'll stick the weight on, I think, then. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. It seems to be very low. Okay. That is a right hill. Yeah, we've got all the grass to do. You can see it's that second growth stage. It's looking very nice. Yeah, it really is struggling. Right, let's grab that weight. Do you know, pushing pallets is nearly as bad as pushing bales. They really are a law unto themselves. Yeah. Oh, did I grab that? No, I didn't. I was a little bit far out. Right, let's try that then, because that's, yeah, definitely seemed better with the weight last time. Yeah, definitely. That is much, much better. Wow. It's fighting. It literally was fighting every step of the way without the weight. With it, it's steering quite nicely. How much digestate in the other one? Let's have a look while we've got a minute while that's filling. Mini BGA. So where's the big BGA? 21 tons. Wow, it's got a minute. So ours did... Oh, it's not liking that though. No, that was no better. That was worse. It must be the weight of the front loader that did it last time, because we had the front loader and the bucket on. It must be the weight on the front end that was assisting it. That is just really resisting. Okay. Well, that can be arranged. Who would have believed that? Well, it makes sense, physics. I mean, because it is a light tractor, and obviously that's got to add, look, 3.9, 6 ton. How much does it go up for having the front loader and the bucket? Very interesting. 1.1 tons on the front, so 1.1 ton weight on the front. Yeah, leading it forward. Makes sense then. Wow. I do like it. I do love the physics side of this. I truly do. It's very interesting. It isn't perfect, but I have got to give Giants the due. I am the first to slam dunk them, and there are still an awful lot of growing issues. This creepy crawly thing now is ridiculous. It's hard to place mods. Oh, it's just so horrible. It's such a hill. Yeah, it is awful. Literally started 3 or 4 days ago. There was quite a few mini updates. Silent ones, as I call them. But you can see the game starts up and it's talking to the server. It comes up with a little box and says, you know, talking to the server. It doesn't do a major update, but it's definitely talking to the server, pulling something across, because every time it does that, yeah, there's always issues. And again, yeah, the creepy thing started straight away. Can we... they have got rear hitches. We should be able to tow this with the HTZ on the back of those. If we run this up to the field, we'll grab 40 tons worth of... No, we need them through the day. I'm being silly. Yeah, we do. We'll just run this up and we'll let the HTZ just run this. We'll just do this side because we're going to need that as soon as possible. Actual harvest. I don't know how much left we've got. This should be the last one, I think. Yeah, not far off a full load. Smashing. That is brilliant. I cannot get over. Yeah, that is absolutely smashing. So there's almost 2 loads at the big BGA. Now that's bizarre. Our BGA processed more overnight than the big one. That makes no sense. Now, it doesn't matter, obviously. it's still, the bottom line is, it's still processing more than ours at load. And that's all that really matters. We're still processing far more than we would have done, so that's, yeah. Right, we should run this over to the field. And we should drop that, and the HTZ we should run across, and then that's where we're going to leave it. We're just literally going to grab that. 2 sets of digest states. Oh, that's true, 2 runs over here. I think we'll do 1. No, we won't. I'll just time lapse it. Yeah. Run this over. 263,000. Just trying to add up what the costs that we do know what we're going to get back. Oh, the weeds are growing. And do you know something? I'm not bothered. There's a bit of straw left. I did miss some. Not a lot though. Yeah, it's not worth worrying about. Well, that's the point. We will have a quick look before we... Yeah. Oh, where did I leave the HDZ? Did I leave it? He's still over the... Let's have a look. Oh, of course. No, I was running over with it, wasn't I? Now, we can force dump this, thinking about it, actually at there, and then we could bring the bucket later. And yeah, what I mean is we need these, and it's a shame to bring these traders back, is all my point is. It really is. Right, okay, if that's the case, let's send the little one. Quickly, train line. That's twice I've done that. I nearly banged into the fence earlier. It's a calculated risk when you think it'll only take me 10 seconds to send that over there. So if I hit the map button now, I can still travel on. But yeah, it is. Well, they are back roads, I suppose. But in real life, you would not do it, obviously, because you could still kill someone. And it's just that I know. You obviously know it's a game, and you know that there's no traffic on these side roads, so therefore you do it. But yeah, you wouldn't do it in real life. You truly wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get this lot in at all. I think we'd be lucky if we get 1. I don't know what I was thinking when I said 4. Let's go and have a look at how big this is. I don't think it's a 1 megawatt. 500 kilowatt. Ah, right. That explains a lot. Let's do 1. Sure if we'll get another one. But I think what we'll do is we shall forced tip the others. If it lets us, I might have to do it. It might not let me on the box. Although it is technically my land, so really it should do. Well, so far, so good. Smashing! I do love it when you do gauge it right. That is quite nice. Yeah, I truly didn't expect that, if I'm honest. But yes, it's a nice feeling when you do actually get things right. I do think we're about spot on though. I don't think there's much more room at the inn there. So dinner time is the next time we'll come over to both. We'll check them both, that they've both got top-ups. They're both alright. We'll send this one. And we'll go and grab... Yeah, we may as well grab the little one now, thinking about it. Set destination. Oh, okay. The little one did not get very far. But is wasting our money. Do you know? You're fired. If you can't work out how to travel around a stationary object you don't deserve, then why have you got the spike out? Right. Let's get this last job of the day then. Gotta do it ourselves. Ah, that's annoying though. This is slow. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, that's true. It's only 6. Yeah, it's 34 kph. Oh, I think it must have been going downhill, because since I said that it's not. Oh. Okay. I got it capped at 20 something. Yeah, we did upgrade the engine, didn't we? That's obviously when it... But it's still very slow. It is, I think it's 21 miles an hour, so it does trundle somewhat. What we'll do is we shall fill it, and then we'll take it to where the HDZ is. We should keep our eye on that as well. Make sure that all my life is travelling across the fields. Okay. Yes, we have a lot of grass work to do today. I'm not sure... Field 2's not ready, that was done yesterday, so no, I did gauge that right. Yeah, we've got all our grass. I'm trying to think, if we have got... If our harvest is today in July, that means at August we have not got much to do. We literally will have got all the crops in, every single bit, and hopefully... we could leave the grass until August, because that's all we've got to do. And then field 2 is going to be... No, field 2 will still be on second growth stage, but around the field edges we'll have got to third growth stage. So, and we're not losing anything, that's all we've got to do. We shall see the money as well. If we can see we're going to do it, we are going to go out in style. We shall lease one of the bigger mowers, the 6.8s. We shall zip around like that. Should set no, this Eater can't cope with the mower actually. Oh, it's 100 horsepower. It's quite a meaty thing. Yeah, we shall. I'm not going to go silly, of course, but yeah, if we can see that we can do it, then I think we will. Right, digestate. I think I can't remember which one it is. One's for a slurry drop-off point. Let's try both. I think it's the second one. The in one. This one here, I think. It is excellent. Right. At least you did. Right, actually, yeah, it's right next to the... They are both... Yeah, they are both ready to harvest. Smashing 13 and 17. We'll work on 13 first. Right, smashing. Yes, there are a few. Yeah, that is all our land down to there. I think let's just have a quick look over here and see how far our land goes. Right back to the edge of the map. Right to where that road is in the I can't see a road in the distance. Oh, it goes that way. No, it doesn't. It goes... Yeah, across there. There's quite a bit of grass. We may actually, yeah, bring the grab our saw bench sail point and cut those trees down. And to cut the grass up this end as well. I think tomorrow is August is going to be the grass cutting day, so we are going to probably, because we... Oh, that is a point. We'd have to do it very early if that was going to work. Ooh. Wow. It's a struggle. Yeah, that is a point. I think it may well be the processing, which is why we need to do it, what we've got to do today. Yeah, if we'd left it... it's a hard one to call, that. We could probably last till... we can see how our BGA... I think what we've stuck in the big BGA, though, I think that's it. I don't think the speed that was processing, I think that's it. I don't think we're going to get anything. We shall see. We'll gauge it by what happens throughout the day and through the night. And if that's still got half a hopper, there's absolutely no point in filling that tomorrow, because we basically wasted a lot of silage that we could have sold. Yeah, whereas we know ours, it absolutely flies through it. In some ways, ours seems better, which is very nice. Oh, okay, harvested field. This is our grass field, so we can run across it. First grow stage, so second. So this one we've got to cut tomorrow. The rest I think we probably will cut today. That way it's processing, as I said. I would imagine that the grass will have a quick look in the productions, because if we don't feed them, it can't convert it to silage. So yeah, that is the real battle. I knew there was a reason why I did think of it a long time ago, but yeah, it is that. Oh, we can actually run across this field too. There's nothing in that now. They've magically harvested. I'm sure a few minutes ago there was a crop on there. Let's not worry about things like that. Yeah, last job. We will get the rest, the other 13 tons next time. I know I was going to time lapse it, but we'll do that next time. We'll just literally get rid of this, and then, in fact, yeah, let's HDZ can run that across. Just make more sense. Mind you, it's flat ground. I'm sure, if I'm honest, I think the HDZ was down to that. But yeah, we are going to have to be careful. We're going to have to keep an eye on it, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm not sure. We really can't afford to be wasting any product, so we should keep our eye firmly on that, and we should do very soft turns. Boy, does it wobble in those straps. Yeah, so we'll gauge the big BGA by how we view the hopper over the day, because it's got all of today and all of August to night time. And if that's going down slowly there's no point. I'd sooner sell the silage late tomorrow night and get some money from the best price we have on the map at that time. The other thing is, if we're running out of time, we've got the little market stall, which is also a decent price. So yeah, it all depends. Time may catch up with us. That's one thing I am fully aware of. Right, let's go straight as we can. No turns. Straight. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do this very gingerly. Yeah, the ground is very awful. To turn very slowly into this. Right. Last sale of the day. Now I'm going to turn the engine off. I shall stay in it this time for once. And that is where we'll leave. That's going up. That was higher than we were getting yesterday. I thought the price, we looked at it earlier. What? What on earth? I'm not complaining. It's the computer works it out. There's not much you can do about it. Let's have a quick stock on everything, all of the to see what grass and that is left and what's going to be processed and all of that in all of the Hessians. We might need to equalise, like I said. That can process all of that. Yeah, this is why we need to keep it fed, mind you. Yeah, so that can't have. That'll destroy that by tomorrow morning. So it could have some more, but it would need it fed tomorrow morning, and it would only. We can only feed it 60 tons tomorrow. Yeah, So get rid of 120, which means there's going to be 20 left. We can only give 40 more tonnes in that one. That one can have 120 tonnes plus, and that one likewise has got rid of all of its grass. So actually it doesn't to me look like there's going to be a problem. We've got 240 tonnes of grass that we can stick in that, and the other one can actually cope nicely. The straw, now this is the one that's now that's got nothing, and that has got a lot. So that one, whichever one that is, let's tag it and have a quick look which one that is. Have a look on the map. I think that'll be the one at the top. It's going to be the, yeah, it is the big one. That's got way too much straw in it, which that doesn't surprise me. Let's look at the other one. Let's untag. So we know which one this is. This is the one also, I would imagine. Yeah, that can cope with all of that. So it's the one over this side, the furthest one, which has got no straw at all. So this one over here needs the straw first. So that's this. Yeah, this one, the original one, has got no straw. Which actually, yeah, that is true. I think we bought. No, I don't think we bought anything over. Which is good because this is right next to the wheat field. So that is going to have a lot of straw, I'd imagine. To be honest, we're going to need to take some from this by the end of the day. So this can cope with 180 tonnes. That's including the half of a cycles tomorrow through the day. So 180 tonnes. Anything after that can go to, that is a point. So 180. So that one can only take 20 tonnes, and that one can only take 56 tonnes. So yes, it may well come to the crunch, like we said, well, we need to put one more Hessian. But if it's, I did do my sums earlier, and it is well worth it. You're going to earn, I can't remember exactly, but it's probably about 25 to 30 grand on top of the 15 if you filled it. But again, that would have to be done today. So yeah, and I would imagine, thinking about it, yeah, that is true. If we were going to place one, like I did say, it would probably now, yeah, this one's got to be, yeah, I would imagine it's going to be next to that other one. And I think, again, we ought to do that at some time, because none of these two are actually, now, being as this is this particular Let's Play, I think we ought to be sensible. I think, I should show you, we should do that now. We shall literally place a Hessian, but we shall place it in a very strategic place, right next to, on this field. As I said, you would not do this, well, you would if it was a battle for your life. But we stick this here, yeah, and also think about it dropping it off. Then, oh, this movement halfway in the field, I would say about there. Right, smashing. So that is that field 13. We're going to start sticking the stuff into the new Hessian. This old Hessian we will grab from 17, and if there's a few odds and bits and bobs that need to go into the other two to make it up to 180 tonnes, there is a few oddments, then at the end of the day we need to equalise that so that all of them process the same amount, or that they can process 180 tonnes in the time left. So that is looking good. 180, 360, 720 straw silage. And then we've got whatever grass we get, which is not going to be that much. It really isn't. We do well on it, but it's not going to be super duper. It's second growth stage. It really is. And as I say, I don't dare. We will cut tomorrow morning if it's early enough, because that's all we're going to have left to do. But we do want to get, yeah, we've got field 2. That's the biggest thing we've got to do. But again, speed is more important tomorrow morning than anything else. That doesn't mean to say we can go silly with costs. But if we're selling some masses of silage from these, then we should be fine, he says so confidently. Now I am, if we do some preliminary sums, we've got 264, 360, 560, 620, 800,000. We've got 200 grand to find. I think we're going to do it. We're not going to, like, I think we'll smash it. I do. If I'm honest now, my gut says that we will. We're doing the sums. But it all depends on prices. They're out of our control. They are dropping, but in fact, I am wasting time now. Yeah, time is of the essence. Luckily, we have started early. It's only 6:30, so the price is going to drop the minimum. So we're going to get cutting with it. So I'm not going to waffle on. I'm really not. We can see. I think it's doable. I do. I was trying to gauge prices, and I was thinking 120 grand from crops. So I was thinking maybe that was a guesstimate, but it could be as low as 70, because the wheat's not worth an awful lot. It is a good, you get a lot of it, but it's not worth a lot. It's a big field, but and it's, mind you, Scott, we did kill most of the weeds. There's only the odd bit and bob, and there is through the other as well. So that's going to play with statistics. In fact, if you look on this, it does tell you. 42 tons. That's not a lot. Really isn't. So let's go to that. This is quite, 42 and 34, 70 something. If you average that at about £1,000, because obviously the oats is worth more and the wheat, it would actually. I'd be lucky to get 65 grand. So that's not as good as it looks on paper. It really isn't. So it's going to basically be relying on the tick up. So we need to feed the BGA. As I said all along, this is just extra money really. It's not going to do an awful lot. It really isn't. I mean, it means there's 135 grand ish, and these are guesstimates. It might be well out. 135,000 we need to earn from selling. From the energy business itself, selling the digestate. We've got one set left to go, which would take us up to, we can't afford much more Hessians. I think that is the last one. So, but potentially, if it was only going on the straw alone, that's 480. No, 360, 720. I was right. 720 tons potentially of just the straw, if we've got that much. I mean that's the big thing really. I don't know. I think we'll get 100. We will. I mean, straw off a wheat field is usually humongous. I've had almost a. I don't know that I have. I think that's FS19 is a different beast. You used to get more of everything. I mean, sugar beet used to get 1 million tons. Wasn't anything strange. You can get 1 million tons now, but it has to be off an awful lot of fields. We did it on Hobo's Hollow and did 1 million, but that was on 3-4 fields, and one of those is a monster. So we would have had about 4 or 5 million on FS19 for that same sort of size of fields. Anyway, I am waffling because I'm tired. I hope you're going to still. We will have a session, I think, obviously for today. The harvest, it may go over 2 sessions, because although I say this is not, it is still going to be a monster task. They are not small fields, and we only have one harvester. So if I can do one field at a time, that will be great. And we may well. I might manually do the windrowing, because it's going to be too difficult to do. It is really. I think we're going to have to try to assist like that. But anyway, I am going to say, in fact, actually, I might just literally pick straight up with a forage harvester straight after the normal harvester. Might work best, especially with having the Hessian right next to this field and the other one right next to the other one. That is going to assist us. Anyway, so it's my mind going on the different things that are strategies. Right, anyway, yes, I hope to see you on the last few episodes. I am hopeful. I mean, there are twists and turns. I don't know if the office, if Erlang Village International Leisure has got anything up their sleeves, although the solicitor says that obviously they've done what they've done. There's very little they can do, and I've basically got to try to earn this million. If I can earn it, then I am home dry, is what my solicitor says. There's very little that they can do, because they've collared me with this contract. They can't change that either. Otherwise, yeah, they would look terrible themselves, which, yeah, they don't really care about. But yeah, it's a cast iron, legally sort of binding contract. But also, there's nothing more they can do to change that. No additional clauses that were in the original paperwork, so it can't change. It is what it is. We need to have $1 million in our bank at the 3rd of September morning. If we have, we're home and dry. And at that point, we lose all of the fields of this. Well, of course, if we hadn't sold 2, which we will have done. And anything past $1 million is ours. Yeah. And then I will be parting my ways with Erlang Village International Leisure. Yeah, never to work for them again. I shall be... on my Lone Oak, I worked along with a cooperative on that map. I might well be, going to see my old friends on Lone Oak to see... I'm not talking about maps now either. I'm talking about, a company to see. We worked very... It was a cooperative, as I say, and they actually assisted farmers, and I left all of the money, the 4 million that I actually had, with the cooperative. That was the one venture I did before meeting Erlang, basically. So yes, I did that one on my own. In some ways, I wish I had have carried on my own and not been quite so generous to give it. It's just, on the Lone Oak map, I was given 3 strips of land on the edge of that map and in the middle. Land that I did in time buy off the cooperative so that it could become mine, but I paid for that with Digestive, which was Digestate, that was again to the slurry yard, that was on an absolute... I got $1 million from it because it was on a super duper... I couldn't have planned it any better, and it wasn't for me, so it was quite amazing to see that the money I was earning was actually to give it to them. And it was on the best, highest payout that I've ever seen a great demand go to. I was a little bit peeved because I'd obviously tied it into the storyline of that story, so I'd already tied that into the storyline, and it went at a great demand, which of course you could not plan that, and it literally sold for over $1 million, and obviously I couldn't claim a single bit of it because it was all in the storyline. It was quite poetic. I was a bit peeved because I thought that could have been in my bank account. I could have had so much equipment, but it was amazing, and I did give all of that money for the kindness that the cooperative did to me. I did exactly the same. I gave them all of the funds and left my farm with them. So not only did I do that, I left the farm with them, and I did take a little bit of money onwards, but that was in gratitude for what they'd done for me. So anyway, enough waffling. I am going to say goodbye for now.